Welcome back everybody to another video. We got a big new quote today, again from Avatar The Last Airbender. Failure is only the opportunity to try again, only more wisely this time. Honestly, I think this quote relates to me, and I think it could relate to a lot of people because a lot of people go to gym, maybe they try to create a business or do something in their lives, and boom, they go, they fail, or maybe they don't get the results right away, and they say they're a failure, and they start to talk bad about themselves. The thing is that how you look at failure is everything, and what I believe is there's so much to learn from this. You can learn a lot from failure, and one of the big things is that you got to look at it differently. And here's something I got for you. Failure is one of the worst things a person can endure, especially when it's something you've poured your heart and soul into. A true measure of a person, however, is how they view and cope with it. If you let it, failure can devour you and hang above your head for the rest of your life. Instead, we could all learn that we should take the knowledge from our mistakes and be better. I agree. Thank you, Uncle Iroh. That guy, whew, in the anime spilled so much knowledge out, man. I'm a big Avatar: The Last Airbender fan. I'm a big fan of that, and I have to say, so much knowledge here. And you should look at failure differently and say, what can I learn from this? What can I do differently, right? Learn from your mistakes. Maybe you did something wrong. Maybe you could have done better. Maybe you got to switch it up. It could mean many things. And at the end of the day, I recommend looking at failure differently and realizing that don't repeat the same mistakes. Don't repeat the same mistakes. That's probably the big one here. Because whenever you fail, aka don't reach your goals, and if they're pretty reasonable, um, don't you gotta change the mistakes. You gotta, well, I wouldn't say change the mistakes, but not repeat the same ones. And here's something different, and this is coming from me. It's okay to not get what you want. Sometimes it's a blessing in disguise. Now, what does this mean? So again, if you don't, let's say change, um, you change things up so you're not repeating the same mistakes, right? But you're still not getting what you want. Depending on what it is, maybe it's not what you want, or maybe it's something else. Because sometimes you're trying to achieve some sort of form or some sort of thing, or maybe trying to create a business or something, but maybe that's not what you actually want. Maybe there's something better for you out there. So I want you to realize that sometimes failure isn't, it's not just changing and not repeating the same mistakes and changing things up and learning from your past and changing things up. Sometimes maybe it's something else. Maybe it's directing you somewhere else in life. And the next thing I want to say is failure doesn't really exist. The way I look at it, it's just another stepping stone to success. That's all it is. It's just a time to success. That's another way to look at it. There's many ways of looking at failure. And at the end of the day, I don't think anybody's a failure. But you can make mistakes. Learn from them. And there's no such thing as failure. Because when you learn from your mistakes, you change things up, you will get closer to success. Don't look at failure as an option. Use it as motivation. Whatever is causing you to fail, look at it as something to overcome. Welcome it. Welcome failure. Because at the end of the day, when you get to the top of the mountain, that failure taught you many things. Because the person who gets there on top quickly could crumble. But when someone's been through a lot and failed super, super quick, that's because they took good action. And the people who kept going are stronger, and they're going to stay on top longer. I appreciate everybody watching this video. If you learned something, hit the subscribe button. I'm going to see you guys next time. Thank you all for watching. I got other videos, so go check them out.